Hey, welcome to this 10th episode already of KET Talks, the podcast
Hello.
of ketmagazine. How are you guys?
Very good.
Yeah.
We're under the bright blue sky and sunshine.
Exactly, that's what we'll talk about this in the podcast today is summer and sunshine.
Finally.
Wonderful.
Exactly. So, who's around this table? And we are sitting outside. So, if you check our YouTube account, you will see that we're sitting in the sun. So, it's amazing. And you see familiar faces around the table. The first familiar face is Vjeran. How's summer going?
It's going really well. We finally have the blue skies. The weather is fantastic. We're on beach volleyball courts that we'll share a bit more about in a few seconds. So I cannot feel any better.
And Bogat, how are you? Did you put some sunscreen on?
No, actually, I'm a bit sad. I really miss the rain. You know, the monsoon of the 1 month and a half. I got so used to it. No, of course, I'm very happy to be here and recording again.
Okay. And we have this new face here. It's Jeremy. How are you?
Hello, hi to everybody. First, I would like to apologize for my French accent. It's gonna be complicated.
Don't
for me.
apologize. A lot of people like it.
Yeah, okay. Well, I will.
I do.
I will. But
Tell us
happy to be
something
here
more.
with you.
Okay, we'll hear that French accent a bit later during this episode, of course. But first of all, as Vjeran said, you see people behind us playing beach volleyball. I think they're quite talented and yeah, it's
Quite
fun
sexy
to see.
too.
Yeah. It's fun to see. So Vjeran, why are we here?
So we're here to announce the new project of Beach Volleyball Europe that started in Brussels, well, for the first time this summer. And first to share a bit of a story of the people that started this. It all started from a project called School of Beach that was actually held in Duffel. But then they realized that 85% of the people that were going to beach volleyball courts in Duffel, or Duffel, how do you pronounce it? How do you say it? Duffel.
Duffel.
85% of the people were coming from Brussels. And then they were looking for venues here in Brussels, only to realize that there was no beach volleyball courts and that there was nothing of the sort in entire Brussels. So they said, hey, let's do something for ourselves. They found this incredible area really close to Brussels, even though it's in the industrial area. Right now we're in Anderlecht, close to the canal, very in the proximity of Gare de Midi. And in the matter of a few months, they brought 600 tons of sand. Behind us, you can see one of the 4 beach volleyball courts, but there are also paddle tennis courts. There will be a pool opening in a few weeks for children, for Pool is Cool project.
Exactly.
There will also be a bar. So yeah, it's all very, very exciting. Right now, you can reserve your spot at beachvolleyeurope.com. That is beachvolleyeurope.com. Or you can reserve your paddle courts at urbanpaddlebrussels.com. And in the future, of course, for all the future projects, you can check their Instagram, which is Beach Volley Europe, and you can get updated on that. In the future, there will also be Lipton Purpose Project Unlonely, where younger people with a fragile background can come and play on courts for free. Then there will also be initiatives with schools, with primary schools and high school, where children will be able to play here for a fraction of the price. And it's really, really exciting news for anybody that wanted to play beach volleyball but couldn't play it in Brussels. Now we finally have the courts. And one more exciting thing, there will be an opening party on the, I believe, 18th of June.
Okay, well, that's what
Whoop,
day?
whoop.
Friday, Saturday?
That's a Friday on the
Okay.
18th of June, and they will inaugurate it, officially start it, and I think it will be quite fantastic.
Okay.
if I
And
may
Vjeran,
say so.
is it for everyone? So everyone can come, regardless of age,
Regardless of age, background,
level of
level of knowledge.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can, of course, you can hire a coach. You can. There are tournaments for professionals, but you can join whether you know how to play beach volleyball or you don't know how to play. For everybody, there's a place here, and everybody can come and enjoy. And if not to play, I'm sure that you can enjoy the sun the way that we're enjoying it right now,
Yeah, or to date something.
or to date.
for
Yeah,
example.
Very
Fantastic.
nice.
Yeah,
Oh,
of
it sounds like a
course.
good project. Especially, I like the component that also will come later for people or young youth in general, young people. As you said, from different background, a more difficult background, that they
Yeah.
can come and get their mind off and be outside. And it's a bit like community building.
Yeah.
And also, I think
important.
it's very nice that they do it here in this part of Brussels in Anderlecht, because we usually there's not much going on here, so we discover new parts of the city. And we have to say, when we enter this place, it's just like wow! It's like urban, green, graffiti. Nice venues.
Yeah.
Yeah, it gives me a little bit of vibes of Berlin. You
Yeah.
know, that in Berlin there's a lot of space that they used, old factory buildings
Yeah,
and
exactly.
courtyards and so on. And I kind of missed this in Brussels.
Yeah.
But I think because of COVID, the city gives opportunities in a different way, because they see the potential in these kind of urban places. So I think it's really cool.
So you have to say thanks to COVID.
Yeah, well,
Thanks to
let's
COVID.
Polemic.
God.
Polemic
not go
sentence.
there.
That's a stretch.
Yeah.
But for me, it's wonderful that this is 20 minutes away from the city center, and you really feel like you are on a beach. You feel like you're on a beach.
True.
Yeah.
You take the subway to Midi Station and
Yeah.
you walk 10 minutes. You
Yeah.
come by bike and it's like really flat to drive till here. So yeah, cool. Now, let's continue talking about summer activities. I want to know of you guys. Why are you laughing? What's funny?
So official.
I know, but I
Let's
have to
talk
know.
about summer activities.
Yes.
What do we do in Brussels? What do we like about Brussels?
That's exactly the question I was going to ask, because we've been waiting like for weeks now before having some sunshine. Now finally it's there. So I wanted to know, what are your best memories that you had in Brussels during summer? Like Jeremy, just launch it in your French.
During
lovely
summer,
accent.
but we're talking only about sport activity or activities in
Whatever.
general.
Yeah, in general.
Actually, I missed some festival, like summer festival
Yeah.
or electronic event
Yeah.
on Sunday. Or
And
Sunday
which one in Brussels do you like usually?
for example, picnic electronic or Bruxelles Jardin,
Yeah.
when we had this little one. But finally we managed, and now we are partying with friends,
Yeah.
and it's okay.
Yeah, it's true.
It's okay. It's different, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Well, I really missed being outside in general, of course, during this long winter month. And I actually completely agree with Jeremy. I hope that we will be able to revive the outdoor summer electronic parties. For example, I really liked that they organized close to Atomium once,
Yeah.
because it was an unusual place a little bit. So it was the same idea that we were kind of forced to discover something else than city center or Bois de la Cambre, and it also brings different type of people together, because it's something that I think it's really unique and rare in Brussels. This kind of small electronic parties. I
Yeah.
really enjoy them, and I really miss those.
And the nice thing is that like picnic electronic is for free, so you
Yeah.
just enter the park. It's
Yeah.
and it's everybody's welcome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
indeed.
What I love about Brussels, the first time I came to Brussels was 2019, and then first summer I was surprised by how many people were picnicking outside and going to the park, but like religiously, and getting ready with their champagne glasses, with the baskets, with the blankets, and then you see it in summer that people just go out, and then you have events that are, of course, now we mentioned this, that is related to electronic music, but you have just jazz festivals in the open. You have movie theaters outside in the open. It seems like all of the city suddenly lives outside, and this beach volleyball project is again one proof of Brussels going outside to enjoy the summer while it can.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And what I love in summer is just biking.
Biking.
It's being on your
Yeah.
bike. It feels like freedom, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And I was. This is a question for Jeremy. You saw me coming, of course, because you have all the biking outfits that people like to see. So
or not.
or not, yeah, because it's a question of taste. True. So, can you talk about what we can do with biking or sports biking in Brussels and around, of course?
Actually, it's a good way to explore the Brussels around, because when I came here for the first time 10 years ago, I was only get my student life in Brussels, and I was only doing stuff like metro, where you can't go further than the end of the line 5.
Yeah.
And finally, when I get my first bike, you discover a lot of place like that, but further out from the center, and you can, I don't know, enjoy the sun and the freedom that you have when you're riding. and you can in the meantime explore the woods or the Belgium campaign. Or
Yeah.
a few weekends ago, I was in Les Ardennes.
Yeah.
It
You
was
went there by
crazy.
bike?
No, by bike.
From Brussels.
No, went by car, but then we ride 2
Ah.
days there.
Yeah.
And I invite you guys to check the Instagram,
Yeah.
La Conquête des Ardennes.
Okay.
It's a race, and it's going crazy, and you have so many good riders doing this race, and we did a little part of this, but it's a good Instagram, and it's a good one.
But you also go and ride your bike on the weekends, like to Antwerp and to the cities around Brussels.
We used to go to Antwerp for a day and come back in the same day. We take a coffee and then we come back. It's like
Amazing.
no, but it's 1 kilometer and it's like 4 or 5 hours riding.
Yeah.
And you go there, you
Yeah.
make a pause for a few.
I love how close Brussels is to everything. It's like in the center of.
It's special in Belgium.
Yeah.
In Belgium, it's super.
It's at
super
the heart
tiny.
of Belgium, and
Yeah.
then Belgium being so small, you can really ride your bike
Absolutely.
anywhere.
But it's also because there are really good lanes, biking lanes. No, I know that in Flanders there's.
It depends
there
which
is-
part of
there
Belgium.
is-
Yeah.
there is more developed, but I also see around Brussels that they're really putting an effort to
It's coming.
connect
It's coming.
connect different parts of the city
Yeah.
for bikers.
Yeah.
Yeah, the infrastructure is really growing.
Yeah, it's definitely growing. So I think we will get there, and I don't know if you know, probably you know this groene pad, like this
Ah oui, la promenade verte.
No.
la promenade vert.
It's nice.
It's very nice. It's around Brussels basically. So you can take your bike or you can take your family and just walk different parts, and it really takes you to areas of outside Brussels, these urban areas that you usually don't go because it's quite residential. But it's kind of a mix of city life and green areas and a bit of forest and meadows, and so it's very interesting because it's a very different face of Brussels.
Yeah, it's a tour of the outside borders of Brussels, and it's just drawn to be the most green as possible. And it's impressive. It's super nice. Everybody should do it once.
But Philippe, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
What's your favorite Brussels summer memory?
Oh my God, I've been in Brussels since a long time, but I have to say that it's the simple things.
Yeah.
Simple things in the parks. Not even I love Picnic Electronic and other festivals, but just being
We know
with
you, Philippe.
yeah, the one who yeah. Anyhow, that is for later.
Yeah.
But just with close friends, being in a park, music or not, sometimes just love the silence of the parks, having a drink, having the talks, and just spending hours and just enjoy the fact that in Brussels we are so spoiled with all the green, beautiful parks we
yeah,
have.
true.
So I have to say that I cannot say the best memory. I have to say that Brussels Summer Festival 2 years ago, I had a great time watching Christine and the Queens.
Oh
with
my God.
With my boyfriend.
Loved it. Loved it.
Now, I have to say that I miss one thing in Brussels.
Which is?
It's an open air swimming pool.
Okay.
And we have great news.
Yes.
It's for the first time this summer, there will be an open air swimming pool.
Yay!
And it's next to this venue here, and it's made by Pool is Cool. It's an association that has been lobbying to the politicians in Brussels, like we need more water, which is true. And especially for kids in summer, it's important that children get used to get in the water and swim. Well, I'm a swimmer, so of course I'm convinced by that, but it is important. And it will be like just in cross of the place here, right? So
Yeah.
Vjeran, do you know more about this?
It's called Pool is Cool.
Do you know
There will be
when it's opening?
Mid-June it will
Okay.
open, and you will be also able to reserve a time slot. I think booking is already open. If I'm booking is open, right, Bogat? Pool is Cool.
I don't know. I just
say
I
yes.
just
There is
not
limited
along.
because of code regulations, of course, there is a limited amount
Yeah.
of people that can attend in a day. It will not be a huge swimming pool, so don't expect an Olympic swimming pool that is more than 2 meters deep and 50 meters wide. But it will be like 10 meters times 12 and about 1.5 meter deep, so perfect for children that they can finally enjoy it outside. And then, I mean, you can at the same day play beach volleyball, play paddle, jump in the swimming pool, go enjoy drink here on the beach volley courts at their beach bar. it's really something that
You know,
that's
in
coming up.
Paris we have Paris plage, and now you have Brussels plage with a pool and sand and everything you can.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
I'm
it's not
sure that
happening
This
anymore.
this one is just more chill because it's in Brussels. It's
And
not
more
in Paris,
fancy. Sorry for
luckily.
that.
We used to have something.
Yeah, it
we used to
was
have Brussels.
Bruxelles-les-Bains.
Bruxelles-les-Bains.
Ah, true.
Yeah.
From what's the name of the
Yeah, the
museum?
canal.
Le canal where?
But no, it's not happening anymore.
No.
It got
And-
stopped because of COVID last year.
It's because of COVID, and
I
they
think.
cannot really revive it.
I don't know. It would be nice actually.
Yeah,
to-
because it would be nice to have two different venues, close to water and
yeah. And you remember there were like pop-up bars, also queer bars there.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, because that's also the thing that because of COVID, now luckily we could go to the bars again.
Yeah.
So I urge everyone to, whenever the weather is good, go
Yeah.
to your favorite bars, restaurants, queer places, because they really need your support still.
And
Yeah.
gift tips.
Drink a lot, eat a lot. Because we need to revive these
Yeah.
spaces, because
Yeah.
these are safe spaces for ourselves, for us, and it would be really sad to see them gone.
Yeah.
But I was really happy because I was out on Friday evening, and I've seen that Pink Street, that I call Pink Street, Rue de Charbon,
Mhm.
was really packed with people, and it's really joyous and heartwarming to see that
Yeah.
people are there supporting the
Yeah.
bars and
Alive
Yeah.
again.
There are many events coming up. There are many terraces that will be organizing different types of events, from electronic music to, as I've said before, to jazz music, and it will be happening in the terraces of bars. Not only queer bars, of course, but all of them all around Brussels. So stay tuned and check what's going on in Brussels.
Sure.
Yeah, because in 2 weeks, the next podcast, it will be like from a special venue in a park in Brussels, and you will see. I know
Ooh.
everything about it.
Will
but
it be?
A little
I'm
snippet.
excited.
Little sneak peek.
Yeah, I won't say where. You will see. Okay. Now, Bogat, I have a question for you. What's your recommendation this week?
Oh, my recommendation this week is actually is linked with the topic that I wanted to just ask a few questions before we go to the recommendation.
Yes.
I very often hear within our community, gay circles, the question, is your summer body ready?
Well, mine is not.
And I used to kind of feel stressed about it, and I still do feel stressed about it. And actually I made a little bit of a research on online, and I have to say that we really need to shift the conversation, because this idea of having a summer body, it's actually quite dangerous.
Stressful also.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it causes a lot of anxiety.
Yeah.
Already for a community that already is struggling with a lot of different issues, and within our gay circles, let's say, we already suffer from a lot of body shaming, self-hatred in a way,
Yeah.
because we want to fit in certain ways, and we want to have this perfect body, which is completely an illusion.
Yeah.
And I was thinking lately about non-binary people
Yeah.
and intersex people as well,
Yeah.
that for them, the coming summer months, when we are very happy to take clothes off and just put on a speedo or a bikini or whatever you want to put on, for some of those people it really causes a lot of stress and anxiety, because unfortunately we live in a society where there is a binary model,
Yeah.
and everyone has to fit into this binary model, and whoever doesn't, they are disregarded and ridiculed and shunned. So I think it's really important that we have a very positive message.
Yeah.
So I would like to use the opportunity of this platform to send out a very positive body message, that I encourage everyone to love your body, no matter what size, shape, form you have, because this body is carrying you to do incredible things. It's supporting you, and you have to. And there's no such thing as perfect body. There's no such thing. And to really show what I mean is I brought a recommendation which is called Special. It's a comedy series from 2019. You can watch it in Netflix. There's 2 seasons already. And the writer, actor, and the producer of this series is Ryan O'Connell. And Ryan is special because he has CP, which is cerebral palsy. If people don't know what cerebral palsy is,
I don't know what it is. Please tell me.
it's when a baby is born. Sometimes some accident happen during the giving birth, in the birth canal, or even after giving birth, that their brain doesn't get enough oxygen. And it has some repercussions later on. It could be mild, it could be more severe. And but people who live with cerebral palsy, they, sometimes they have certain difficulties moving, using their limbs. And Ryan made a series about his experiences, also as a gay man. So it's actually very heartwarming, very funny. It talks about disability in a very approachable way, and it's very eye-opening for me as a gay man who thought that I'm very open-minded and I don't have like a lot of biases. Actually, I realized that we do not know a lot about people with disabilities.
We don't see them.
We don't see them. We don't interact with them, which is a shame.
And I've seen the first season of the show, and it was amazing, especially because the episode length is as long as my attention span is, which is 20 minutes. So it's perfect for people with short attention span like mine. And it's really heartwarming. You can watch it in 2 days, no biggie.
Yeah, it's perfect for binge watching.
Yeah, it's funny.
The name is Special.
Yeah, and Bogat, thank you really for the message that you gave before recommending this special. It encouraged also me to feel better about taking a shirt off this summer. And please, guys, take off your shirts or don't, but feel good in your body.
I agree completely, because you just have to love your body, and when you love it, you will take care of yourself, and you do that in any way you want, and everything is fine. Just love yourself.
And you have to remember that there's no need to compare. There's no need to compare your body to someone else and excessively doing sport or feeling bad because you eat a little bit too much, because every shape and size is good, and you have to be comfortable with yourself and your
even
body.
Aging is a big issue.
Oh yeah, I mean, aging and body dysmorphia is really something that is linked. So yeah, guys, if you need help, reach out and talk about it with your friends. And if you hear like snarky comments, remind them that it's not okay to compare bodies or shame someone because of their body. And also look in the mirror and start loving your body.
Thank you for this message, Bogat.
Thank you, Bogat.
Really, yay. Vjeran, what's your musical recommendation? Is like a bit samba summer vibes?
It's not a samba summer vibe. It's actually I would recommend you to listen to whatever you feel like listening to in the summer months, but take one song that reminds you of summer, and I will tell you that mine is Kelly's Trick Me. That goes back to, I believe, 2003, 2004.
Yeah.
And it always reminds me of summer with my brother and sister.
Is it like da 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 da
Pum 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 pum.
I don't know this song.
Kelly's Trick Me?
No.
Girl, you have to listen to that.
You do.
I will.
Kelly's was also the last concert that I've seen before COVID started.
Yeah, in Ancienne Belgique. Yeah.
Yeah, in Ancienne Belgique, it was amazing. Another recommendation would be to re-listen to, again, re-listening. We've had too many recommendations of new music, of people from Brussels, people from around, and we were recommending drag queens recently. Now I'm just telling you to re-listen to your summer hits and re-listen to goddamn Born This Way by Lady Gaga.
Isn't she a drag queen?
Sorry?
She is a drag queen.
She is a sort of a drag queen, yeah. Her art form could be described
She's
as
amazing.
a
Amazing.
shape-shifting drag queen.
But so Born This Way.
Born This Way is celebrating 10 years, and it
Brava.
reminds us of the importance of the message of Born This Way, and that she actually came out with the album, Lady Gaga, of course, with the album that is carrying the name, and with the first single, which was the first song in the history of Billboard to reach #1 place, with the lyrics containing gay, straight, bi, transgender, and so on.
What does she sing precisely in that song? How does she phrase it?
She says, no matter gay, straight, or bi, lesbian, transgender life, I'm on the right track, baby. I was born this
All
way.
in all the sentence.
You know
every
that song, right?
No.
What?
I know.
You only know the Sophia.
No, I think it's amazing that you have queer people that are not into Lady Gaga and stuff.
And that's why we're recommending. Listen to
Exactly.
Born This Way. 10 years later, we can still recommend
Yeah,
it.
very much.
Bogat, show your shirt to the camera.
Yeah.
Oh yes, because I'm actually wearing that.
Oops, sorry.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, you're not.
Jeremy just pinched my nipples, but that's completely fine.
No,
Fun fact, LA, Los Angeles will now be celebrating in May a Born This Way month every month. So every year, every May, every month, every year, every May will be a
I'm
Born
lost.
This
What
Way
is
month.
it now? Every what?
Every year in May, they
Ah.
will be celebrating Born This Way.
I
did it
rhymes!
No, I
Guys,
think it's
if you
really
haven't
like a
figured out by
milestone.
now, this is a very ad hoc episode. We're all hangover.
Yeah,
But that's
we
the
are.
true spirit of summer. That's why.
exactly.
Yes.
Yesterday was the first real summer day, and
Yeah.
I think almost everybody was in a nice mood. So
We enjoyed it.
We enjoyed it. Yeah.
Very
Until
much.
the end of the day.
Yeah.
So
And
Jeremy, when will you be riding your bike again? When will you recover from
Actually,
your
not
hangover?
today. Not today. I just need to drink water today and chill with you. But maybe tomorrow or Tuesday, we will see what's happening this week.
But are you doing it like in a club, in a organized setting, or it's like you do it on your own individually?
I started with friends, so I was doing by my own for fun.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And when you do some stuff for fun and then you do twice a week or third a week, you go in a club and you say, let's ride together. So you ride with 20, 30
Ah, nice.
bikers. It's super cool. And I mean,
But you also go like into a rougher terrain, like you go into forest and
no,
or
I'm not
no, it's
riding
like
mountain
more
bike.
urban.
It's another part of the community. I'm not dealing with the mountain bikers.
Ah, okay.
But
Dealing with mountain bikers.
I'm a
We
road
don't
man.
touch them.
We say hi from far from them. But,
They are
that's it.
You don't
scary.
ride off road.
No,
Okay.
it's different bike, different map.
yeah. Sorry, I interrupted.
Yeah,
because,
sorry, go ahead.
because I'm really slow today. We all know why. But Vjeran, you asked me what's your best summer memory in Brussels. I have to
Yes,
say
ma'am.
it was on the Grand Place. I think it was 2016 on Belgium Day, so July 21st, and it was the same weekend that it was the start of Tomorrowland. Okay,
Mhm.
and when does start Tomorrowland? The day before the opening of Tomorrowland, there's always an event on Grand Place in Brussels for
True.
Tomorrowland people. And I was there, of course. It was the day after Demos, and I thought, let's party some more in the afternoon. So we went there with friends, and it was an amazing DJ set. Don't ask me which DJ because I have a bad memory, worst memory for these names.
We don't mind.
But it was a
Vjeran.
climax
Okay.
song. It was building up, and when it was the climax, suddenly it was the airplanes of the Royal Belgian Air Force
Wow.
just flying whoop right over Grand Place when the music was just like booming, and I just know that people from Tomorrowland checked with the army to know when the climax had to be.
Really?
When it was just perfection.
Ah, because it was not an accident. It was on purpose.
I think it must have been on purpose. Because you know when the planes fly, it's like a strict schedule.
Yeah.
They know
Ah,
on which and I know for sure. And I have to say I had goosebumps. It was. So my biggest moment was July 21st,
Wow.
2016.
My best summer memory from Brussels, because you haven't asked before, is definitely Cercle Party under the Atomium when Amélie Lenz, our Belgian queen of techno, was playing a set. And it was like on Monday, Tuesday evening, afternoon. But by the time that when she was finishing a set, there was a sunset.
wow.
And the entire Atomium lit up in different colors.
Yeah.
The crowd was going wild. It was amazing. I didn't need anything but water and fantastic music to enjoy it.
As usual.
And I cannot wait to experience it again. Events like that.
So you had time, guys, to find your like specific moment now? No.
I don't know. I mean, I've been living here for 10 years, and each summer is very, very different.
Mm-hmm.
But of course, one of my sweet memory is when my mom came to visit for the first time. It's been like I think the first time he came about 8 years ago, and it was nice to discover Brussels through the eyes of my mom. And we visited like different places. We also seen the flower carpet. I'm not sure that it's going to happen this year at the Grand Place. I hope it will, because it's such a...
What's a flower carpet?
It's a flower carpet is this beautiful carpet made out of flowers.
Wow!
I know.
You hear it here first.
No.
A flower carpet is a carpet made of flowers.
No, actually,
I know what it is, but I'm asking for the listeners.
okay,
God damn it!
Flower carpet in Brussels. I can explain it better.
Please do.
You have the Grand Place, which is already amazing, and then it's just a huge flower carpet, almost the size of the Grand Place, and you can go on stands to watch it, and people just travel the whole world to Brussels to see it.
And can you walk on it?
No.
Imagine if you could walk on a flower
No,
carpet.
that's not
I
the
want to
idea.
feel like I want to walk barefoot on.
At
little
the end,
tulips.
after 2 days, you can.
After 2 days, you can walk on it.
Yeah.
Don't say that.
But then if everyone walks on
I'm
it,
joking.
it would be a bit difficult to maintain it, I guess.
Okay.
But it's very beautiful. I really recommend it if it's happening this summer.
Yeah, go.
Yeah, go and see it.
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, I see that Vjeran is impatient to see how long we've been talking now. Well, actually, I don't know. But what I know is that we arrived at the end. Oh my God, I'm tired.
We've come to an end of this podcast.
Thank you. And I'll switch
So you can book your beach volley courts on beachvolleyeurope.com. You can book your paddle courts on urbanpaddlebrussels.com. Soon you will be able to book pool as well on pool is cool. I believe also .com or .be.
Yeah.
.be.
I think
All
so,
right.
yeah.
Well, check everything on Instagram.
Yeah, it will be in the
Facebook,
articles.
and Google Plus.
Yeah, and we will Google Plus. Oh my God! And we will do like those people now there when we just shut down this podcast. Is give it a try and play with the ball.
And everyone go out there, inform yourself, search for activities outside your apartment, and then enjoy the summer.
Yeah.
And love yourself because you were born this way.
Exactly.
This is our message of
Yeah.
today.
So let's thank also Visit Brussels, because they are supporting us for this podcast and for KET Magazine. And
Thank
a special
you.
thank you
Yeah,
for
thank
Jeremy's
you.
lovely
Thank you very
French
much.
accent.
First
Merci
podcast for me.
beaucoup.
Merci.
Yes.
Mais de rien. C'était super cool.
Ah, très cool.
Ouais.
Yeah. Vjeran, thank you.
Merci à vous.
Bogat, you still are amazing.
Well, thank you very much. And I can't wait to do this again.
Yeah, we see each other in 2 weeks and you will
Okay.
see where.
Very good.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.